What's up, guys? Today my car's gonna get some special parts I've been waiting for a little while. Really excited to put them on. I think I'm just gonna get started with the interior stuff today, as I'm just on lunch from work, and then Troy and Logan will probably be here later to help me finish everything up. But I'll show you guys what is going on today. We have a CAE shifter, chassis mounted, everything. Super nice piece. I chose to get the anodized black version just because it looked I feel like it looked better in my interior, as it's mainly black. Here comes the shift knob. There's Delrin, so it's like it's like a plastic material. It is very nice. So it's way smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it should feel cool. And then it came with obviously the body and then the rod that connects straight to the transmission linkage stuff. So it came with some bolts, I believe. So some of these are for mounting to the body of the car. So now it's the existing hold, I'm pretty sure. And then some of this other stuff is for the reverse lockout for the SEO transmission. Obviously came with some stickers. This one's gonna go in the car. That'd be cool. I also bought some 300V. I've already started putting in the car. I'll show you guys what else I've been working on. Just didn't record the other stuff because it was kind of stressing about everything. So I bought some 300V. And then there's this over here that I put on. We just got done last night actually putting everything on. It was really stressing me out. It was supposed to be a kit that was complete. I ended up having to buy some other parts. And then trying to get everything to fit was kind of a hassle. I was really worried about it. So it doesn't leak, and it held all its fluids in. Everything's fine. Well, I'll just show you then. So I put in a oil cooler, or a dedicated oil cooler. So it's a set type core with, I think they're -10 lines. They're now wrapped in the DEI heat fire sleeve. You can see they're just barely tucked above the header. Didn't get too warm or anything. Then I have a vibrant thermostatic plate up there, along with a parent adapter thing to space it out, and then a Mazda oil filter, just because it's got the better filters in it. And that's everything new with my car. So you see more water wetters, Motul, and then so that's been happening. It's kind of a crazy stuff going on. Just trying to get my car ready for next season. Hopefully it doesn't overheat or anything. I'd be kind of mad if it does. Spent a lot of money. But without further ado, I will try to start taking apart the interior and maybe getting the bottom cage mounted for the shifter. So it's got this right here. This cage comes off, and in the instructions it looks like you bolt it down with I think these four right here. There's two existing bolts already on there, so you take these off. That's how you bolt it down, and then you have to put the shifter linkage on, I believe. And then after that's all on, you set this down on top and make sure you get this part slides into there. You need to make sure it's already in there, so that's why you put it on last. And then you do some stuff with the reverse lockout, which is going to be fun. Not sure how to do that yet. So let's get to it. All right, we're gonna start with taking the center console apart. I think obviously you can take the shift knob off, and then there should be 2 holes or 2 screws back here. Mine's broken, so I think it just pulls apart. And then if you have depends on what year you have, but your power mirrors will be right here. You gotta unplug those. I'm just gonna take this hole from here back off. Give as much room as possible. Let's get to it. So I have my shift knob boot was messed up. So I gotta snip the zip tie off. This can come down because it's not a original 6-speed car. Take the shift knob off. All right. I don't remember how this comes off, I'm not even gonna lie. no more gross boot. Nice and gross. It'll be a nice little shifter up here instead. Okay, we're not gonna put the half cage in right now actually. We're gonna wait until I have time to do that because I forgot to take this out. In the meantime, we'll just clean everything up, I guess. So, actually, I'll take apart the shifter with you guys while I'm here. So it has two 10 mils on this side and two 10 mils on this side. We're gonna take that apart real quick. Okay. And make it really nice because everything's all got riv nuts in there, which we are becoming a big fan of riv nuts at the shop. Used them for all my oil cooler mounting and everything. So I'll lay this down here nice and gentle. So this cage will sit. Yeah, okay, no, I was wrong. So you have this big opening back here where your linkers will come through and go into the back of the shifter. This will sit down right over here. I think I'm gonna get some cleaning supplies really quick and clean this all up and then give you guys a better view of everything. It's a bit dark in the car. Got some cleaning supplies. I don't have any actual strong cleaning stuff, so I'm just gonna be using some of this Griot's interior cleaner. We'll see how it works. And then just a brush and a towel, and we'll get all this gunk right here. Ew. Gets all cleaned up. Get that all cleaned up in there and see how it goes. Alright, a lot cleaner. Still some like gunk back here I can't get, some like foam stuff. But Troy and Logan are here now, and we're gonna start putting the shifter together. You guys ready? Whee! Well, I'm gonna start with taking off the 10 mils right there, and then go underneath the car and take off this stuff so I can start the process. Okay, there's just these 4 10 mils in each corner. It's gotta come out so it'll release the this metal plate. I think I'll probably undo that, make it a little bit easier for myself. And then I'll go underneath the car and unbolt that, and then unbolt this from the backside, and I'll show you guys that later. It's easier to show than explain. Alright, underneath the car, there's that we gotta take off, that thing up there, and then this right here. It's kind of dark, so I'm just gonna get this done and then let you guys know, because it's also a pain to do. So we'll get that done, and then we'll check back in up top. It's out. This thing's always, it's a pain to get out. This is always in the way. This is in the way. Reverse lockout's probably the easiest part. Then you kind of just, show you. When you, so it sits up in the car like this, up there. And you gotta go out. Oh, that's much better. You go out and up like this, through, and then make sure those don't get caught. And it's pretty kind of easy, kind of annoying. Next, we had to take off let me point that thing right there, and then that bracket. And then there's 2 little pins back there you have to pop out, and then you can take that solid joint out, and we can start putting the new stuff in. Okay, it's a couple days later. The shifter has been kind of a pain to adjust. Everything's done. It looks really nice. I'll show you guys in a second, but there's a pain with the side adjustments, this side to side. Going into first is weird. All the other gears feel fine. I had a problem in the first place getting into pretty much any gear after adjusting. It still wouldn't go into 5th, it wouldn't go into sixth, it wouldn't go into first or second. It would go into third and fourth, which we didn't realize. I thought it was going into almost all of them because it was in different areas. So we had to adjust it more. Finally got it to go in all gears. Took it for a test drive, and then everything worked great. Just a little weird to get used to. The self-centering makes it a little different to like pull all the way over if like going into second. Other than that, going to like up to third from second and then down to fourth from fifth is pretty nice. But I'll give you guys a look at it real quick. Here it is. It's pretty nice. The gears really quick. Neutral, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh, hold on. Okay, take two. So, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, reverse. So the problem with like second, if you watch closely, right, or going into the first, if you watch here, it like doesn't go straight up. I have to like go up to the side and follow it, but that's pretty much the biggest gripe, because going to second or any of the other gears is a little bit better. I don't know if you can hear the change from like third. It's a lot quieter than fourth. It's just kind of not as like firm or like confidence inspiring. Sometimes like going to first, like it just doesn't feel right. You need to like go back down and up sometimes. I'm not sure if that's just my trans or not, but everything else feels nice and good. I like it. Choose to go with the white knob. Looks great. I have some driving clips I took on my phone. I'll post that up with a video so you guys can see how it works. That's probably all for this install vid. If you have any questions, throw it down in the comments about the install. It's pretty basic. It took quite a while because the double pin in the U-joint for the shifter, it's always a pain. I had to do it. I literally did it like 2 weeks ago, or not 2 weeks ago, like a month ago, because mine was the rubber bushings were bad in it, so I had to replace it. And there's a pin that goes in, and there's a pin that goes inside that pin, and they're like the spring ones, so they're super tight. It took me forever to get that off. I had to take the top of the rear trans brace stuff off, or a cross member, and then go from there and take out that and then the bushings, and then I could finally pop out the pins after like half hour of trying, because it's just so tight and there's not very much room. And then there's a bracket that has 3 bolts on it you have to take off, and then everything else just kind of like bolts straight up, and then pretty much just have to go through the adjustments, which I'm still trying to tweak a little bit, and then you adjust the self-centering, you use adjustable, everything adjustable. So I guess we'll see. We'll have still give you guys a review on it in a couple months or weeks, and then another review after the first track day with it, which is probably not till next season. So we'll see how it does, but thanks for watching.